Hi there, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Welcome to Supersize Your Business Annual Challenge. Yep, every day this year, we're popping on, we're talking about a topic that helps you to grow and build and scale and supersize your business in a way that doesn't cause you harm, stress, grief. Will there be stressful days? Okay, yes. If you're building a business, if you've ever been for any amount of time, you absolutely positively know the hits the fan about once a week, but every single day something happens. Things happen multiple times that we need to respond to and deal with. And we want to have a strategy and a method for doing that. And I have found that this 9-part life framework, Supersize, I'm fitting it to that acronym to this week, just for the fun of it, because it's a challenge and it's creative and I like to do it. And so today we're looking at the P in Supersize, which I say stands for physical health and well-being, the physical nature, the physical health and well-being of our business. And our challenge today is for you to think about and look at how do the physical things in your business support it growing, building, and supersizing, or how do they hold it back? Sometimes we find that we've got a little physical bottleneck in our business that if we just repair that or fix that, everything is better. I used to have my Italian food manufacturing business in a building where there was another business on top of it. And that business would have things happen and it would flood my business. Now, if you're in a food manufacturing business, the last thing you need is floods in certain areas of your facility. You don't like it. I don't like it from a food safety standpoint. And the USDA and the Department of Agriculture and food inspectors really, really, really hate it. So that was a huge physical challenge for us that we needed to seek out and find solutions for. So look for things like that. And maybe it's easy, like, hey, if we actually find the root cause of this and solve it, this isn't going to happen again. We're not going to be dealing with it every few months, trying to figure out what are we going to do now and cleaning up the mess after it and testing and worrying about any impact on. And luckily, it most often would happen in our back storage areas or things like that where there wasn't any product or manufacturing of actually the food sources. Anyway, I digress. So today, I want you to do is ask yourself, how are and what physical aspects of my business are supporting me? What physical aspects of the business are not being supported or could use a little extra energy to shore them up so that they were something we didn't even have to spend our mental time and energy on, which we're going to be talking about this week too, right? So any questions about this, please reach out and ask. I kind of create the challenge and the topic that we're going to talk about usually the night before or the morning of. Since I change my mind, I talk about a totally different thing. But once I map out, like, okay, we're going to talk about supersizing the 9 different life areas of our business, because we're going to touch on all of them. And you'll notice yesterday I had to get a little creative with confidence because there is no C in supersize, right? Any questions about this? If you'd like any help with this, if you would like me to create, hey, here's a checklist. Challenge what that is. So many people in here are involved in so many different businesses and so many different industries. Yeah, I can make a generic checklist, but does that really help you as much as asking yourself, the expert in your business, the question of, all right, physically, what do we need to shore up? You know, maybe you've got a bad door on your loading dock. It could be anything, but even the tiniest thing will hold us back if it's just niggling around in the back of our mind and we know it needs to be dealt with and we just haven't dealt with it. So I say today, deal with that thing, fix it. You know, pave the parking lot is my good example, or plow the parking lot in our case. All right, have an amazing day. I am here if you need anything. I would love if you would choose or would decide to join our Supersize Your Business school community. I'm transferring everything that I do as much as possible with respect to Supersize, growing our businesses and scaling our businesses to that platform because we can form an actual community where people work together, mastermind together, interact with another, exchange, encourage one another, etc. And that's something I found missing in my life since 2004. And I am more than delighted to create and hold space for all of us to go and be and grow there so we can supersize our businesses together. If you would like the link for that, all you have to do is type supersize in the comments below and I will send you the link. It is absolutely free to join right now. And I do have paid tiers set up, but if you get in now, you're already grandfathered in. Kind of a big incentive since I've been around for, a lot of decades, 5+ decades, growing and building and supersizing businesses of my own and helping other people to do the same. All right, have an amazing day, and I'll, of course, be with you tomorrow.